Anthony Davis is our NBA 2K20 cover athlete. He held headlines all summer long, and we can't wait to see what he has in store this season. We caught up with him this summer. Let's take a look.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Get hip or get stuck.
And now your Dallas Mavericks starting five. Right in the middle, at 7'3", number 51, Marjanovic. Starting at power forward. Standing 6'11", number 7, Dwight Powell. At point, at 6'3", number 13, Jalen Brunson. The other guard, at 6'6", number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 77, Luka Doncic. Your head coach, Rick Carlisle.
Good Friday night to you, sports fan. And we've got...
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting shots and things of that nature always ranked above them. Kevin has filled up box.
You look at the Lakers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Mavericks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them, Greg. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And now the Lakers... in these early games, seeing the wrinkles that the stars have added, the new technique or the new move they've added, Doris, during their games they played over the summer.
It feels, Kevin, like if you are not improving over the summer in the NBA, you are falling behind. Case in point, right, is the big men in the NBA. Look at guys like Brook Lopez and Marc Gasol, now able to stretch their game out to three-point territory. So important to keep growing.
Well, it was speculated all of last season, shortly after the finals ended, that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
On the free throw, no good.
And in their history, the Dallas Mavericks have never moved up in the draft, and they needed to do so this summer to keep their pick.
Well, you think about it, Greg, they went into it with a little over a 26% chance to move up into the top 4. That did not happen. The Hawks collecting that 10th pick from the Luka Doncic trade.
So it's the Lakers now, after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Castamani from outside the arc. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Lakers leading by 15. Here's Money. And the 3 off target.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic outside. Outside Curry. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, here's Money. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Here's Caruso after the Mavericks pick up 3. Howard, the pass to Green. Here's Money, guarded by Curry. Here's Money. Buries it for three-point range. Money's got 8 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Outside Curry. Inside, here's Wright. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Out to the wing. Here's Money. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked. Oh, there shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put in place. For instance, a coach's challenge. And
And that one misses.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Dallas. Howard, the best of Money. It's stolen by Marjanovic. With the floater, and Perea with the lay-in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. The lead is 15. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And that one's good. Right.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lakers leading by 15. To the right side. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Money. Money's got 15.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the whistle blows to the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. And the defense looks soft early on. They got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think, Greg, it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Mavericks trail by 20. Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. And Wright throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass. Perea is a spark plug, and he seems to make his teammates better whenever he's on the floor.
To the left side wing. Money. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me, Greg, is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. He had a strong showing last season. Third in shooting percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. He does get the second one.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Money. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trail by 20. And Berea has it in the corner. Dallas again missing. Here the Lakers with the ball. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
Here's Money. Really played well against Memphis in his last out. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks shooting to start out this game about 43%. A nice shot by Berea. Berea's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the left wing. Here's Money. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Lakers leading by 15. Over to the wing. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second chance shot. Howard trying to free himself up. Down it goes. Nice one there from Money. Money's got 20.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other teams second and third opportunities to score the ball.
And yes, it's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Drops in the breakaway layup. 22 points for him.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've got to start this basketball game.
And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch. No matter what's going on throughout the course of the game, even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The word of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
DeJuan Wright is out there with J.J. Berea. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Hardaway. And it's... He's covered closely. And a new group get ready for Dallas. smart, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized. But would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. Back to Brunson. They need this one. He can't hit that time. Davis with some nice D.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Nice shot by James.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Mavericks now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Finney-Smith passes to Marjanovic. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. They double-team Curry. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Knicks, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The Lakers on offense. Big run right now going for them, 11-2.
Stay there.
Caldwell Pope passes to Money. Now Kuzma. That one drops for him.
And not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dallas making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Here's Brunson. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Money.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out to Kuzma. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. How he did last season. He was around 9 points per last year. 3 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's. I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The 15th pick back in 2017, Justin Jackson, Doris, won a championship, as you know, in North Carolina.
Yeah, Kevin, he spent his first season and a half in Sacramento. Now he gets a new opportunity. Sometimes it's that next stop where young players really find success.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Here's Marjanovic, and it's Dallas with another.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Second quarter. Money passes to Davis. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here's Brunson. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Money. Drops in the tray. Money's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Wright comes in for Jalen Brunson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Money, guarded by Wright. Poe passes to Money. He feeds it to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Doncic, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting fantastic in this game. 62% from the floor. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 18 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Wright, and throws it down hard.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 34 points for Money.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line. And they're getting to the line a lot this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Davis. Nice pass. Put him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got 20.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball, you might as well just count it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands.
Have some little bit of frame rate right now going on.
At the half, you know they're going to try and stop you the second half. How do you adjust?
Hey, I just gotta stay aggressive out there, you know? I know as long as I'm engaged and pushing the action, I'm gonna put up the numbers. And as you can see, I'm fully engaged tonight, man. It's just clear.
You have been an operational Death Star in the first half for sure. Thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see how things play out a little. On the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Money's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Lakers right now, they've got LeBron James. Also Green out there. Howard is out there with Money. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wasted no time on that one. 17 points for LeBron.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Doncic. Here's Powell. Good on the shot.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Caruso. Guarded by Wright. Here's Money. Misses the 3. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. To the middle. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance to go on. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James and Kevin Durant, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Howard. Doncic with the steal. Passes it to Wright. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Curry. The shot's good for Money.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Doncic finds Curry. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Lakers leading by 23. To the wing on the left. Here's Money. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Money's got 39.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wright looking around. Now the pass to Curry. The 19-foot shot. Caruso grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The shot's good for Money.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Back to Wright. Here's Finney-Smith. They grabbed their own miss. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
The 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Down low. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure. Keep it.
And Green gets it to go.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
To the inside, Howard. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots to miss but 3.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Doncic. Finished off the break. Doncic has got 15 points.
Well, Doncic, terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
The drive by James. No good from Howard.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
There's a 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Money off the left rim and out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Curry can't get it to go. Here's Money. And it is good at the buzzer.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
That's bulk.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry is out there with Lee. Then there's Jackson, and it's Brokoff in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Money. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. The Mavericks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And a wide open look for Lee. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Bobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
Howard's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Now Lee. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he drops it in from the low post. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the night. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
here. Take over.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another, I have to ask, what did you see on the floor tonight that made you a distributor as much as a scorer?
Squad goals, Shaq. You know, sharing is caring. I want us to get everyone involved early. We're a much more difficult team to defend when guys are moving, the ball is moving, and then you have to hit shots. Shout out to my teammates, man. They were incredible tonight.
Yep.
Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of distributing tonight, leading the team in assists for your first time as a pro. How were you able to generate so many open looks?
It's a lot of things, Patty. I mean, I got a lot of gravity for one. I draw a lot of doubles. But then I got the vision to hit cutters and shooters. Let's just say you break down a D off the dribble. But they bring a double, so you just toss one up to traffic. Doesn't work, you know? You gotta know where the help is coming from and hit the open man. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I know how to get it done.
Cool. Thanks, Che.
All good. Good seeing you, brother.
Nikes wants me again. Okay, Nike.
All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely. All right, let's do it.
Nike. We got Nike.
Pleasure doing business with you, Don. Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
Practice.
What you got going on today?
There you go. Relax. Yeah, you can do that.
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do. We want to keep it up. Let's stay focused and press today. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Let's work on executing more efficiently in transition.
What's that? What the hell was that?
Kick it out, kick it out! Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Help, man, help! Cheated. Got cheated.
Good job. Let's move on to the next drill.
Get started, man. Let's get started. Hey, let's go. Let's do it. 1, 2. Let's go. Just like that.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? Watch out! One more. Now we're rolling. Keep it going.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
Ball. You guys right down there, man. Why you only one giving me the ball, man? It's stupid. Now he wants to give it.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
So players have told us on NBA 2K TV that they've actually used 2K to sometimes scout opponents or play with teammates they haven't played with yet. Have you done any of that?
Oh, for sure. Multiple times. Back when I first got in the league, I would play 2K the night before a game, or depending on who we playing. And just play and just see, let the computer play and just watch how, the players do their thing. And now, okay, he likes to do this, he likes to do that. Jumpstart.
Another thing I loved is at your introductory press conference for the Lakers, you actually said that you recorded virtual LeBron throwing an alley-oop pass to virtual Anthony Davis, and you got so excited that you actually texted that to LeBron. So what was his response?
Yeah, he was excited. He was like overly excited, So obviously, we want to do a lot of that in Staples this year, but to be able to do that for the first time, on 2K, it was fun.
We'll have more of Chris's sit-down with Anthony Davis later this season, but right now we have gameplay director Mike Wang in the house for the first 2K20 expert tips. Hey, Mike, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me here.
Yes, Mike. Now, what can we share with the fans today?
Yeah, well, the first thing...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight it's the San Antonio Spurs against the Los Angeles Lakers. And Los Angeles, people are already talking about them. They're playing with tremendous confidence, and their high hopes for this.
The best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at the Lakers, things going their way so far this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, San Antonio, 2 spots down.
And I think for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in.
And David Aldridge is standing by.
Well, guys, the retire.
A proud franchise. Thank you, David. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out. Aldridge. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Hey, Smitty, for rookies being given a lot of responsibility early in a season, early in their career, do you think it helps their growth, or does it run the risk of hurting their confidence early?
I think it helps them, but I think those type of rookies that you give so much and put on their plate, you still have to have some veterans around them.
Because they're going to be problems, aren't they? Early on.
It's always going to be adverse.
Cyber Murray. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Here's Money. Pass to Kuzma. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Money. Lays it in off the breakaway. Money's got his second basket of the night.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now the Lakers on the break. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Money. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And again, Los Angeles with a triple. Here's Murray. Pass to Purdy. Here's Aldridge. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Aldridge has got 8.
Some people claim that Aldridge is a finesse player, but he can get physical when he wants to.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And the Spurs with some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Purdy. Bryn Forbes comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Spurs trail by 3. Stolen. Caruso, the pass to Money. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, the D was very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Mills. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. The Spurs taking a switch here. Ellis checked in. So it's San Antonio now. 6-point game. Clock at 6. Back to Lyles. San Antonio again missing. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Forbes can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 8. 3-pointer. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 17.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Bellinelli. No good. It's been a very successful stretch for him.
I mean, you are so right. This is quite a run they're on.
Here's Money, covered by Mills. Spurs passing it around. Bellinelli against McGee. Here's Lyles. It's pulled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Here's Mills, and it's off the back rim, no good. Los Angeles leading by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Howard with the stuff.
They've been excellent so so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now Mills. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Lyles. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression.
People shamed him.
Yep, love the app. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Lakers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. White is out there, DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And it's Murray penetrating. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And he knocks down the first one. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Here's Money. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Money's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. The Spurs have gone 7-14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Aldridge. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Money pass to Davis. They get the rebound. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Murray surveying the D. It's stolen by Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Got a piece of it. Pirtle dishes to Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Outside, White. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
Fires from deep. And down it goes. 3-point falls in for Money. Money's got 26.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
From outside, off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Here's Money. Connects from 3-point range. Money's got 31.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again. A season lost to injury for DeJounte Murray. He's eager to make up for the lost time, continuing his development.
And the potential Smith for DeJounte Murray is evident.
He's already a tough defender. He has great size and length for the point guard position. Offense is where he has to grow. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Caldwell Pope with it, outguarded by Murray. Throws it up high.
And as Caldwell Pope improves his scoring, I think he's got a chance to be special. We know about his defense.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs will retain possession here.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Last year, getting it done. About 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Murray kicks White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To end the run, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
LeBron passes to Money. Doubled by Murray. Back to James. Passes to Money. 5 on the clock. Inside. And stolen by Aldridge. White finds Murray. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got 11.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Here's Davis. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
This is what you want from AD. To use his size and skill to cash in on second chance opportunities.
Here's Murray. It's deflected.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
That shot wide open. 5 points in the game.
In some ways, this is the glue to LeBron's offense, unstoppable from mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
It had a tough time taking the lid off.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
DeMarre Carroll.
Right wing, here's Money. No good with the triple. Over Caldwell Pope. And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing.
Thanks very much. Shea, you've had no problem creating both for yourself and for your teammates. What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
Hey, GA, I've just been trying to keep our momentum and tempo, where we...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway.
He's running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Money in at the point guard. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very...
Money. DeRozan brings the double team, and the pass to McGee. Here's Money. Aldridge is covering. Here's Money. He's got 39. 6 on the shot clock, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And Tortels will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. He kicks to Carroll. Just his first attempt, and he hits the jump shot.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man. Last season, it took some time for the Spurs to gel with the early injuries and new faces. They played their best basketball down the stretch, took the second-seeded Nuggets to 7 games.
And Aldridge slams it in.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Son LaMarcus Aldridge. In the back half of last season, the Spurs posting a 9-game winning streak. Steve, what changed for them?
You know, Kevin, for me, they toughened up their defense. They moved Jakob Poeltl into the starting lineup at the 5 position. And they found that chemistry and they got going.
And there's the feed to DeRozan. And Mills looking it over. Pass to DeRozan. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
So a moment now to see the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Great showing for him last season. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Tipped away, and here we go. And two is first for a new era. Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taken on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. That one wide left.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside. Here is Forbes, guarded by McGee.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Money. 43 points in the game.
Come on, Louis.
DeRozan brings the double team. McGee the pass to Money. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Scooped up. Here's Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
The little up fake by Aldridge. Unfair, given how hard already it is to challenge his shot. He'll go to the line.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
San Antonio's on 1 of 4 and 3-point shots here in the third. 4. and the layup is good. Forbes has got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Forbes doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint, but that was a convincing move.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
1:12 left in the third. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Puts it up. Forbes can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. DeRozan's the double team. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma, and that one is good. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Murray against DeRozan. Out to the wing. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Money. And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Money. Good from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keep knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Veins.
And with so San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Medu. Lyle comes in for Johnson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Dudley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Money subbed in for Green. Time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Trey Lyles' status. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Spurs gave us some info. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Goes in the 2 with Carroll at the 3. Aldridge out there with Lyles. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Money.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Forbes pass to Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Keep it going to the hot hand, and when Aldridge is on, he is on.
Back to Dudley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort.
I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Money. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, this place is still buzzing. Looking at Che's offensive outburst, it was incredible. What was going through your mind as that point total kept shooting up?
Hey, DA, man, I didn't do too much thinking, to be honest with you, man. But my teammates kept encouraging me to attack, so I went with it. You know, we got on the road as a team, and the points just kept coming and coming, as you can see.
All right, David, thank you.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time. You have to prove you're consistent. Anybody can be a scorer, right? But it takes a lot more to be a leader. And honestly, I don't think I'm there yet.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Humble.
What's up, Levi?
Hey, Che. Hey, the Gatorade reps here. I want to introduce you to her. They're thinking about working you into the fold. We just got out your profile.
Oh, word. Okay. Hey, anything I should know?
Absolutely. Lesson number 1, be yourself. They love that.
I don't really think that's a lesson.
What would you call it?
Like more advice, you know? Lessons are more meaty.
All right. Okay, well, thanks for the advice. Reese.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Want to introduce you to the NBA's next big thing. This is my man, Che.
Hey, what's up?
Nice to meet you. Next big thing. It's a pleasure.
So I wanted to talk to
Before
you
you get into your thing, and how long-winded you can be.
Yeah.
Love you for it.
Yeah.
But we're actually in the middle of something.
Oh, do your thing.
So
Sorry to interrupt.
We're going to keep on doing this, but we will see you around.
All right.
Yeah.
Che.
Yeah, you're in great hands, Che. Levi is my guy.
Yeah. Was that a lesson too?
No. You know, just they cater to the stars. You understand?
Seemed like a train wreck.
No, it went great. Just get that out of your head. It's perfect. It'll work out.
All right. I trust you.
Why does that sound like a threat?
I trust you, Levi.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, bro.
Have a good trip. See you when you get back.
Let's get this done.
Okay.
Right?
Reese.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
Are you being facetious?
Very generous.
Okay.
Very generous. Good seeing you.
Love you.
You guys ready to hammer out this?
Ako? Hindi pa ready.
Deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Wala pa
Here's
akong
what we're
custom
starting
jumper.
with.
Ako. Shark. Shark. Tapos sila yun. Saan? Wala din ako online ah. Ba 20 games bago makuha yung custom jumper?
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and
Kailangan
healthy
mag-starter
relationship.
muna.
Me too, man.
Maling team pala
You're
ako.
welcome. See y'all later,
All right.
Ganun yung mic. Ano nung mic, Ed? Oo. Dito. Weird yung mic mo. Saan yan? Sige nga, kalita ka. Ay, hindi. Mic mo yan. Hindi, weirdo yung mic mo. Boses. Hold on.
All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Whoa. Pangalan. Anong meron? Ano? Electric fan? Sticky? Wala pala ito starter. Karoon ng custom. Hindi ko pa natatry yung jumper ko dyan sa labas eh.
Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
Yes! nga ako eh. Ano ang pangalan?
Hey, how you been, man?
Good game last night.
Hold up, fellas. The grind don't stop. We gotta keep teams from getting easy baskets on the break. So let's focus on that transition D. Everyone, get down to the baseline so we can work on some transition drills.
Skip yung team pa. Hindi piniskip. Nagka-glitch ako doon kanina. Oo. Biglang ano, hindi, 2K may problema eh. Biglang mawawala. Biglang, online services madi-disconnect ka. Tapos, pero nagka-count yung mga ginawa mo. Hindi, niyan ko lang. Tapos, bumalik ulit akong career. Oo, balik lang ako lang career. Nagka-count yung ano, man. Yung drench mo. Pinakayaw ko sa lahat, 3v3. Tagal na itong 3v3. Pinamababang magbigay yan. Hindi, okay lang.
Switch!
Hindi ko alam. Sinungaling yung mga tukay na yan. Ayun wala. Sabi nga nila, pwede mo palitan pag 95 yung takeover. Dati, sabi, pero binawi ni ano, Mike Wong. Putang na.
Man, I can't even watch
this. Ako. Bawa pa lang yung badge ka. Ay, yung tatlo. Dalawang shooting badge. Hindi. Shooting guard ako. 6'5" yung shooting.
Just like that.
Awesome pass. Web shark. syempre. Shot creator or spot up shooter. Actually, wala kang pure sharp dito. Sharp shooter, playmaker ito. Sharp facilitator ng tawag. Pure sharp. Pero mataas naman na yung chance. Tinangkaran mo yung player, mawawala yung 95, magiging 94. Ayoko na. Hindi ko tinangkaran. Madali rin to. Madali rin mag-shooting dito pag gano'n yung clear ko. Vision. Oo, may eagle terror na yun. Kakakuha ko lang. Eagle namin. Sa raid lang nakukuha yun. Oo. Ayaw na. Natuwa eh. Makakarain ka sa DC ng mga naka-eagle pero oo. Okay. Sari lang naman ko yun. So, build ka lang talaga ng pang-raid. Traveling o. Pivot ko, signalis yung pivot. Oo.
Yeah, where to get that rock, man?
So, nakuha na custom jumper. Tagal yan, man. Tagal yan, mahaba. Hindi, Summer League, tatlo lang natin. Tama ba? Hindi. Ano pala yun? Draft Combine. Tapos Summer League, tapos NBA. Malapit na. Tapos siguro makailangan ng custom jumper.
Now let's move on to the next drill.
Pero mas maganda nga kung mag-ano kaya mo yung story. Makakuha ka ng mga extra pagpasok ka ng NBA. Ginawa ko especially sa pure shot.
One more.
Kailangan ko yung kahit ano, mag-skip. Nangyari kasi kaya dyan, skip daw ata. Wala ko siya ng badge na ano.
Keep it going.
Tapos na yung story. After na. At least may badge ka na. Yung NBA. Kailangan mo na badge. Pag in-skip mo yan, wala. Nahihirapan.
Let's go! Now we're rolling.
Wala. Hindi na pasala. Nagdaway mo na.
Move it! Move it! Right, here we go.
Tama. Tama yung nailagay ko. shooting guard, sharpshooter. Nangingiyak ah. Marunong magkano. Grid. Sabi raw, pag tinanggal mo yung shooting bar, may bonus daw yun. Tinanggal mo yung meter. Sabi ito, wala. Ito. Maxed out agad yung 3. Yan, hindi katulad dati sa 2K19, di ba? Hintayin mo bago 97, 99, parang max yung 3 dito, max agad eh.
Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill.
Yan. Gusto ko rin siya, maganda yung gameplay niya, medyo balance ng konti, mga minor parang minor problem lang. Panalaro yung online eh, pero hindi ko rin kung mangyayari sa online. Makakadugaan yung playstyle. Pero ito, sharp shooter magiging okay pa rin. Stretch. Certain batch ka lang talaga kailangan. Doon ako natatakot. Kamali ka na ilagay na batch. Kasi
Raise energy in practice.
depende sa batch na ilagay. Kung nagkamali ka, GG. Depende sa playstyle mo, paano maglaro ng pure shot. Kailangan mo i-balance out din yung batch mo.
Let's do this!
I think either dalawang batch lang dito Hall of Fame ko. Kailangan ganyan ko kasi. Depende eh. Pwede mong gawing lahat yung mga Hall of Fame eh. Pero limited yung budgets mo. Kaya baka dalawang batch mo dito na Hall of Fame. Para pinagay sa mga ginawa ko yung quick draw. Quick draw pinaka-importante nito. Once may quick draw ko. Oo. Pero hindi ko siya naisip na magagamit ang Hall of Fame. Depende sa tira mo eh, kung gaano kabilis eh. Bisa ko sa trabaho. Bisa ko sa trabaho. Puro ka lang trabaho. Pag may chance na kalabas, minsan na lang. Ay, hindi. Meron ako kilala. 19 ako. Sumasabi. Hindi ka rin ako magna-19 dito. Ay, depende sa mga kalaro pag kita na 94. Tagal niya maglagay ng ano man. Mga attribute dito. Ano loading. I-invite ko pala ako kanina. Hindi ko napansin. So, event pa rin. Hintay ko pa yung ano, stretch. Ano magandang bed sa stretch. Nag-enjoy pa sila sa mga dakdakan. Bago mag-ano.
In terms of shooting, I know a lot of people were talking about different shot meter options and whatnot. I know this is something that you really like in the game this year. What kind of examples of shot meters can you share with the fans?
So you can have it by the hands, which is the default meter, and you can have different green light animations, okay? So when you hit a perfect shot, basically, you can either have this little water effect, which is the splash, you can have a paint splat effect, or you can have a little quick flash, which is actually my favorite, it's nice and subtle. And then if you actually like the shot meter by your feet, a lot of people like this from maybe a 2K17. It's very similar, it just flows left to right. And
Nakakapag-break ng ankle. Oh, pero more on shooting. 95 points.
Hey, there's the guy I'm looking for. How you feeling, Che? You ready to get this W?
You're acting weird. I mean, really, you're making it more weird. What's up? Just tell me.
Okay. It's your clothes. They're a problem. You're a star now. You gotta act like one.
What's wrong with my clothes? What's wrong with them? I mean, they're great. I stand by this suit.
Is this thing even tailored? I'm not saying you have to come in here looking like Russell Westbrook with an astronaut helmet and suspenders, but you gotta put some effort in. If you want to wear a suit, that's great. That's a classic look, but go and get a nice one. And for the love of everything good in this world, please get it tailored. Act like you've been there before.
All right, I'm gonna get new clothes. Can I get ready for the game now?
You're the greatest.
Oh, good.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Look, it's a nice.
Gusto ko yung green, man. Palagi green.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of We Are New. Thanks, David. Shea is marketable, Greg, as they get.
And I'm not too surprised that Shay's already landing sponsors. I mean, he has the game, the personality, and he has a lot of people rooting for him.
And now the Lakers starting group. Just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark established
a long season, as you well know.
Here's money. Carter pulls it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
To the wing right side. Here's money, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. White finds Porter. Outside, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The shot's good for money. And a bit of a first for Che, as he was named Player of the Week for the past week. Great performances from him.
And Kevin, how could they not name him Player of the Week with the way he played over the last few games? Fantastic production from him, and glad he got the award.
It's good.
And
now a 3-point Laker lead.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Carter outside. Knocks it loose. And Davis sends it back. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Still eh. Grabe. Tanggalin yung bola, sa kanya pa rin nababaksak.
Guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Sadaransky comes in for Levine. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. From deep 3-point range. No good from Mike. Bulls trail by 7. Valentine with it. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Caruso, uncovering. Caruso, the pass to Money. Hands it from downtown. Money's got 11 points. Well, you know that Beats is very familiar with using top NBA talent to promote their products. Latest I've heard, they've signed on Shea to be the latest spokesman.
And Beats is tied so closely with the NBA as their official headphones partner. It just makes sense. You've seen guys like LeBron and Draymond and Harden all do Beats commercials, and in a short time, you'll add Shea to that impressive list.
To the paint. Drops in the layup for two. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Subrcibe looking around. Back to Dunn. Passes it to Subrcibe. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Great job of screening.
Ano sabi nga pala
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-7 run.
You know, with LeBron coming to LA, the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Markkanen against McGee. Markkanen can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The three. It's hauled in by Dunn. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
No good from Monday. Bulls trail by 15. Power down with both hands.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
An interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season. And last year, they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Markkanen kicks to Valentine. To stop the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Howard is an excellent defender with a wide reach, and because of that, he's really good at contesting shots.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Antonio Blakeney comes in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Subrcibe, and it's right in for
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Money out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. They get a hand on it. Carter at the elbow. Clock at 6. takes a three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
White finds Porter. Now here's Levine. From deep, Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
To the middle. Wide side, Davis is on it. And it's Carter missing.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. We're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope. The Bulls have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
What? 6'7"?
Guys were fantastic.
95?
And that one's good by Porter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
The Lakers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half.
Not
wasting possession.
Carter left side. Levine wide open. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark. It's been ugly.
Pass to Green. Here's Money. Here's Davis. Off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Blakeney passes to Levine.
Bye.
Kicks it to Porter. Here's White. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that jump.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Levine, good. Levine's got 12 in the game.
In this team, they love Levine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
And it's Davis missing.
That's a
surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Money passes to Davis. Porter with the steal. Here's Levine.
Oh, man. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Here's Money. White covering. Here's Money. Nailed from three-point land. Money's got 39.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
From deep three-point range. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Levine for three. No good on the last second attempt there.
Much respect for the hustle of Caldwell Pope there, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it up.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Che, a lot of scoring from you in the first half. What are you guys doing offensively that's allowed you to be so successful?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with 50. Changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Levine, and it's Dunn in for White. Here's Dunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Chris Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Yan ba yung character na ginawa niya sa, sa demo?
in the first half and it's carried over.
Ayun ba yung ginawa niya sa demo na character?
They haven't wasted time getting the ball to tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Inside. Here's Money. Satoransky covering. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bulls. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Felicio's checked in for Chicago. The Lakers also with the sub. Danny Green, he checked in for... Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, great. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons.
Matawa yan sa mga high school summer galing player.
Looking for his shot.
Pagdating sa NBA.
They get it again.
Wala kang batch.
Here's Money.
Wala kang batch eh.
42. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, bangs on the trifecta. Money's got 45 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
The pass to Caruso. Banked in off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lakers.
Felicio kicks to Satoransky.
Pinili ko una.
That's tipped. Done outside.
Pinili ko Lakers, Clippers, or Boston.
The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots too.
And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's It's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Money, guarded by Porter. The shot's good for Money.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-quarter to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Howard, the pass to Money. It's up a 3, and again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. McGee against Porter. Over to the left wing. Now, Sadaransky. 8 points for him. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Struggling so far. Dunn pass to Felicio. And here is Sadaransky. He's guarded by Howard. Dunn looking over the floor. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Money connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Felicio. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Porter. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's the kind of deep you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the inside. Howard can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful...
A new single
game record.
Everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
Boy, it seems like every 3 he's throwing up is going in, guys. No stopping this guy once he gets going like this.
Pwede ba PSN? PSN yung gamit ko? Pakaduga talaga nila.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. 41 seconds left to play in the third.
PS live chat.
Sadaransky against Green. Here's Blakeney. And the Bulls with another miss. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And here's Porter. 12 points for him.
Gagawin ko, bibili ako ng 2K, tapos bebenta ko ito.
From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, 3/4 of play all in the
bibili ako
books.
ng isa.
And this one all but over
Isang
already.
game para digital na.
Lakers on top, running away with this
benta ko
one.
yung isa.
We'll take a quick break and get you back to the action.
Pakaduga.
And over the
digital now.
as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot.
Savage.
Released the last 2
Kakausapin mo siya,
report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Money, Jared Dudley out there with her, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in the point guard position.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a golly win for the Lakers. The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
Now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Money.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end. I smelled blood and went for it.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down.
Any
hope of a comeback diminished.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Markkanen. And that time, also a missed shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Custom jumper. Wala na yung ano, no? Yung jumper level. Pangit na tingnan niya. Bakit? Ano kaya magiging OP na jump shot? Nakita ko yung jump shot level. Parang di na Aldridge natin.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jay, you now have the mark for most made threes in a game, breaking Klay Thompson's record. How big was the basket looking tonight?
Hey, all I'm saying is looked as big as a hula hoop out there, if I'm being real. Look, shout out to Clay. Sorry for taking the record, dog, but hey, you're one of the greatest shooters I ever to play. I don't have to break that mark, man.
Well, somebody's going to break yours one day, but it may take some time. Congratulations, guys.
David, thank you as always.
Gay.
How are you feeling, Jay?
I'm good, Coach. Can't complain.
All right, so look, we like what we see out of you.
Gagawa na rin si Jay. Gagawa na. Gagawa na yan.
Your motor's up.
Gagawa na yan.
I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you.
You're impressing on every level of the organization. All right, head down, keep working.
No doubt.
New career high in points scored tonight. Don't you think you deserve a bigger role on the team?
I'll put it this way. I'm ready to take on whatever they want to give me. I don't back down from big moments or big responsibilities. It's not my blood, my G.
Good stuff. Anything else?
You trying to set me up, Vin? Seems like it.
Jay, I would never. Unless you feel like giving me a real soundbite.
Nah, not at all, man. I'll catch you later, all right?
All right.
Stop. What's that, man? You know, man. Yeah, man. Punta ka sa Gatorade facility, man. Punta ka sa Gatorade facility, kari. May plus yun. Sa Gatorade facility. Yun may workout. Pero make sure is 3-star yun, man. Para malaki bigay. I-practice muna bago mo i-ano mo. Ito yung pangalan ni Rock, oh. Rock 2KB. Nalagay kayo yung pangalan ko dyan.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, you got it. Hey, is it cool if I try this on?
Of course. Fitting room's in the back.
nakadurag yung player ko. Durag.
Got it. Ready to go.
Hindi, kailangan mong gawin yung ano, man. Iba-iba. Yung treadmill, speed yun. Dali nga yung treadmill, yung pinakamadali. Mahirap yung bench press.
Yeah, hey. Look, dude like Robin, Rolex diamonds, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling, buy brand Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin.
So, Levi. Jake, just the man I wanted to see. Got something for you.
Oh, cool. Thanks, bro.
Fendi flip flops, I'm styling.
100 lang binigay. Cheap. Narinog.
How's it going? Good game last night.
You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We're gonna get a lot of shots today. I'm looking to get our shooting percentages back up in the next game. Today we're gonna focus on putting the ball in the basket. Okay, let's get to it.
Kailan pa nakabala.
Good job. Let's move on to the next drill.
One more. Keep it going. Let's go.
On rebound. Lock. Interior defense.
Now we're
Dali na lang naman ng score. Payo ko, lagyan mo ng drop step. Center, lagyan mo ng drop step. Lakas. OP yung drop step dito ngayon. Lagyan mo nun, man. Summer League. Sana naman, maganda na. Ako rin eh. Kaya lang ako eh. Ako, mamaya po ko eh. Pasok ako. Green machine.
Good job. Let's move on to the next drill.
Kaya na lang yun.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Tira. Dahil. Restart ko pa. Good job.
Hey, hit me when we're done.
Siya naman umalis. Ano pinakarap? Ay, hindi. Ganyan. Ang tagal lang talaga yan.
Yeah. Hey.
Game.
Yeah. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Finny flip flop. I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey. Dude like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey. I do like Robin. Finny flip flops. I'm styling. Like Robin. Finny flip flops. I'm styling. Like Batman.
Dyan. Bata siya, di matangkad eh. Bakit ano ba sa'yo?
Yeah, hey. Look, yeah. Do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling.